Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's time once again for OC Spotlight. The one show, the only show that shines a light on the most incredible people doing the most amazing things and the events that are happening all around us. And, hey, it's that time of year. Lots of events coming up. And here's one that I never heard of, and I just thought was too cool we had to talk about. We've got the folks from do we call it the Santa Ana Zoo? Is that the correct term here?
Yep, that's Santa Ana Zoo.
All right, well, introduce yourself and tell us about the Santa Ana Zoo, and then we'll tell you what we're doing.
Hi, my name is Kat Decker. I'm the executive director for the Friends of Santa Ana Zoo. We're the nonprofit organization that supports the Santa Ana Zoo right here in the middle of Orange County. And we are a great zoo for little kids. We say mostly 12 and under, so if you have family, grandkids, please come on by to the zoo. We are open every day of the week, and then we are doing this Boo at the Zoo event at the end of the month, and that is for trick-or-treating after hours, and again, targeted towards little kids. So it's merry, not scary.
Merry, not scary. Oh, that's clever. I get that. Why has the whole world moved in this direction? When I was a kid, I'm just going to rant for a second here. When I was a kid, 100 million years ago, Halloween was for kids, and the streets were calling with kids. And then somewhere along the way, we got scared of letting the kids out or getting things are going to happen, and we're worried and stuff. And it suddenly evolved into almost an adult holiday. I think it's like the second biggest adult holiday now after Christmas here. I see more adults get more excited than kids. Is this a way to push back at that? Is this a place kids can feel safe and go out and still have fun again here?
Yeah, no, you're right. It's true. Like, there's all these events and parties and other theme parks that are doing, scary events and targeted toward adults and adult costumes. And we kind of started this many years ago with our, Merry Not Scary for little kids. It's a safe environment, like you were saying, because we are, a contained zoo.
Right.
And so the kids go around from trick-or-treat station to trick-or-treat station. We have 10 of them throughout the zoo. And we also have nocturnal animal shows so they can learn. It's educational about the animals that come out at night.
Ah, now you really get me interested. So it's not just go collecting some candy and leaving here. You're secretly teaching them something here, too.
That's right. And there are the rides running. We have a train ride that goes around the Boo. We call it the Boo Fari Express instead of the Zoo Fari Express. And that's, again, educational. Talks about the animals that goes around. So there's all sorts of, different things integrated into the event. And, again, focused on the families and children. And we do have some older, teens and couples that will come. Everyone's welcome. Nobody's turned away. And you are welcome to come in costume. So that's a lot of fun, too. And, again, the costumes, we do say merry, not scary. So if somebody shows up at the gate with a really scary costume, they were like, no.
Yeah, right.
Go up the street. That's not us.
That's not us. All right. Well, this is all taking place when? This is going to be, because Halloween's always at the end of the month here, and your event is on Saturday the 22nd of October and Sunday the 23rd. That's the first weekend, and then there's another weekend as well. Did I get that right?
Yes, that's exactly right. And then the last weekend is Saturday, October 29th, and Sunday, October 30th. And it runs from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m.
Okay.
So the zoo itself closes at 5, and then we reopen from 5:30 to 7:30 for Boo at the Zoo.
That's what I was going to ask. So this is right after the zoo normally ends, and it's not too late because we're taking little kids out, so they get home over by 7:30. That's plenty of time to get them home and in bed, and time to count their candy. Does everybody do that? My daughter, when she was younger, and I did it when I was younger. First thing I had to do is spread them all out and see how many I got.
Yes. Many of the stations will have candy. We also support the Orange County Teal Pumpkin Project. And maybe you've heard about that. This is our second year promoting that, and that ensures that kids with food allergies are presented with friendly treats and takeaways. So it promotes inclusion of all the trick-or-treaters.
What a great idea. Some kid might have diabetes or other sorts of things, and I never thought about that.
That's right. So it's kind of like what you said when you go home and you trade candy. Maybe, the family goes home and the kids, maybe they trade the ones that have the treats that are non-candy.
I like this one. You like this one. I can eat this one. You can have that one. My grandson, for example, hates chocolate, so he's not going to like any of the chocolate ones. He'll give it to somebody else here. Hard to believe. All right, well, so what a cool idea. How long have you been doing this at the zoo?
We have been doing this for 31 years.
Oh, my goodness. So why is this the first time I've heard of it? I'm sorry to say I didn't know you had a Boo at the zoo for 31. I've lived here for 20, 30 years, and maybe I wasn't looking for it here, but
Well, thank you for promoting it. We do appreciate that. We're a nonprofit, so we don't have much of a budget, and we keep our price down so everyone can afford to come to this. That's another thing, is these Halloween events have gotten so expensive everywhere else, and so we're trying desperately to keep our price down. So because of that, we don't promote it as much. We're not able to promote it, so I'm really glad that you're able to get the word out. And we're right in the middle of Orange County. People hopefully will find out.
So let's talk about the price, and then let's talk about the zoo some more here. So what's it cost to come for these? It's 2 hours right after the zoo ends. It's right. Saturday, October 22nd, Sunday, October 23rd, or the following weekend, which I guess is really the Halloween weekend, October 29th, and Sunday, October 30th. That's a Saturday, Sunday again. So two weekends, 2 Saturday, Sundays, a Saturday, Sunday, 2 weeks in a row. Did I get that right?
Right. No, that's perfect. Exactly. And the general admission is just $29.95 per person. And then if you're a member of the zoo, it's only $14.95 per person. So it's half price.
All the more reason to be a member. And I got to talk a little bit. My grandkids live in Tustin, not far from where you're at. Mm-hmm. And so when one's 8 and one's 2, when the 8-year-old was 2, I'm sitting there like every grandparent, where do I take him? And I'm sorry, I knew there was sort of a zoo, but I don't know why I'd never been there. And so I thought, let's try it. What a cool little zoo you got there. I mean, it's not so little. I mean, you got a lot of stuff there, and it's kind of tucked away right on, is it on First Street or whatever they're off of Santa Ana?
First Street and the 5.
And the 5.
And you're right. We have over 260 animals here. We have lots of endangered species. We're also beautifully landscaped and have lots of succulents and flowers, and so adults can come too. We have a wonderful aviary. That's how I started as a volunteer in the aviary, and that is just like an escape. You can't even believe you're in the middle of Orange.
Because you sort of walk in. It's been a while, but I sort of remember you go into a space and there are birds around you, kind of thing. It's not just in cages or whatever here. You're in sort of the cage with them.
That's right, exactly. And we just opened our grand 50 monkey Ferris wheel. 64 feet up in the air.
What?
It's beautiful. Yes, and it celebrates our monkey heritage. So it's a 50 monkey Ferris wheel.
So what is the specialty? This is what would you describe this as? A city zoo, a regional zoo, a local zoo? Because there aren't many zoo. There's another small zoo. The Orange County Zoo is at the park, wherever that is, somewhere like in Irvine or something?
In Irvine Park, that's the Orange County Zoo. They have a lot of North American animals, and we have a lot of South American animals, so it's good to go to both. If you live in Orange County, to be able to have these two wonderful places in our own backyard. You don't have to drive all the way to LA or San Diego to come and see animals. It's really pretty neat.
And how do you describe a zoo to people today here? Some people say, well, zoos are fading away. People don't want to go see animals in cages, and for a variety of reasons. But you guys really, this is part of preserving these creatures and keeping them alive. Some of the endangered ones, it's certainly part of exposing people to the world of animals around them that you wouldn't otherwise see, and education and get in contact with them. Yeah,
and that's a lot of people ask that question, is it animals in cages? And it's not. We really are promoting wildlife and wild spaces and teaching about the importance of conservation and the endangered species. And a lot of our animals that we have here aren't able to be released into the wild because they're missing a foot or a wing or something like that.
Right, exactly.
So we make a really good home for them while they're here, and again, they're able to share information,
education, exposure, awareness, and conservation and protecting all this. So how long has the Santa Ana Zoo been around, and why is there a Santa Ana Zoo? Why did Santa Ana, there's 34 cities in Orange County, and none of them have a zoo, I don't think.
That's a really good question. Yeah, we've been here for 70 years. We opened in 1952.
Wow.
And Mr. Prentice, because we are at Santa Ana Zoo at Prentice Park, Joseph Prentice, he loved monkeys, and so he had a lot of monkeys. And when he passed, he donated the land to the city, so that's why we are city owned and operated by the city of Santa Ana. And that's his legacy and his heritage are these animals here at the zoo. And then also we were formed the Friends of the Santa Ana Zoo 50 years ago. So in 1972, we created the nonprofit that raises money to help support the zoo.
So have zoos changed? It seems like they have. We've gone from just simple exhibition of animals to more conservation, education, other sorts of things. It seems like there's a greater purpose that zoos have reimagined themselves, at least in my lifetime. Is that true at yours?
Yeah, no, that's exactly the truth right there. And we changed our mission statement to go along with that as well. You know, everything's evolving. It's not just a menagerie
Right.
where you look and you're like, oh, bear, camel, lion, you know.
Right, go from one to the next and say, okay, that's it, and I'll leave.
Right. Now you're learning about their entire environment and what's being threatened and endangered and how you can help.
And what is your collection feature the most? I know you have lots of monkeys and stuff, and you certainly have a great collection of birds in a giant open air environment. They're flying around. You just have to walk in through the netting or the door or whatever it is, and then you're basically in their world.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we have lots of monkeys, anteaters, which are very unusual, different to see. Lots of, we have lots of smaller animals because, again, we're a small zoo, and, we don't want to have...
Yeah, you don't have elephants and giraffes and big big
and we
creatures
have a
like
farm area with a pony and a cow, and then we have the world's smallest donkeys. They're called miniature donkeys.
What? Okay.
They're so cute. And so it's, these are animals that the children will be able to see up close and enjoy, and it's just a really wonderful place. I mean, when I first came here as a volunteer, back in the 90s, early 90s, and just fell in love with it, and was so lucky and honored to be able to be a part of this organization. Again, right here, like if you stick a pin in the middle of Orange County, have you ever done that?
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to have to try that because you probably are right smack in the dab in the middle of it here, right? So it's not just for Santa Ana residents. It's not just strictly a city zoo. This really is a county treasure that I think too often, me included, probably drive right by or don't go and explore enough here. This might be a way, maybe if you've been thinking of going to the zoo, take your kids, check it out, and you'll find out, hey, there's more here than I thought, and you'll come back over and over again.
Yes, exactly.
Well, this is, so again, this whole event is going to be called, let me get the flyer up here. We're talking about Boo at the Zoo. Is that what it is?
Boo at the Zoo, yep.
Boo at the Zoo. It's the Santa Ana Zoo, right off of the 5 freeway there at 1st Street, put on by the Friends of the Santa Ana Zoo, 2 consecutive weekends in a row, Saturday, October 22nd, and then again Sunday the 23rd, and then the next weekend, Saturday the 29th, Sunday the 30th, 5:30 to 7:30. There's prize stations or trick-or-treat trail, it says. So as they walk through the zoo, they can collect either candy or prizes or something here, right?
Yep. And they get their tickets online in advance.
Oh, yeah.
So
let's do that. Where do they go buy these tickets? Tickets aren't much.
Our website, which is www.santaanazoo.org.
Okay, SantaAnaZoo, one word, .org. Yep. And general admission, basically $30, $29.95, ages 3 and up. And is that one price? So if you're 8 or 80, it's the same price, or are there different levels?
Yeah, no, it's all the same price. Under 3 is totally free. Everybody gets a trick-or-treat bag to go around. And again, if you're a member, you get the half price. And if you are a member, you can buy as many tickets as you want at that half price. So if you have a Girl Scout troop or
neighborhood or
you can get it for everybody.
So why wouldn't everybody be a member of the zoo? What do you get for being a member of the zoo? Now you got me intrigued. What's that cost?
This is what I'm saying, right? It's only $129 for the whole family for the whole year.
Yeah.
So that's 2 adults and up to 4 kids. You can come here as many times as you want. We also reciprocate with Orange County Zoo, so you can go to both.
Wow.
And it's just the $129 for full 12 months, and then you can get half-price stuff like Boo at the Zoo.
But various events. Well, that's what everybody's got to do. Why are we fooling around with? Why am I going to spend $30 times 4? I might as well get the membership here and come back 40 more times through the year here.
That's right. That's exactly right. And if your family lives in Tustin, that's right across the street.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, that's what caught my eye when this came across the press release. Your people were persistent enough to send this to us, and I said, hey, that's something we should promote and talk about.
Cameron, we love him. We're so lucky.
Yeah, he did it. He got it in front of us here, and I thought, there's one we've never talked about here. Santa Ana Zoo, Boo at the Zoo, coming up shortly. You can go to SantaAnaZoo.org, pick up your tickets, and check out the hundreds of animals. How many animals we got? A couple hundred? 260 it says in here.
Right, yeah, we have over 260.
Right. Well, you're going to have a lot of other strange creatures there that night, crawling all over the place, dressed as goblins and witches and superheroes and everything else here. I think it's a great thing, and I got to tell you, I've been to the zoo. It's a great little spot. I think it's a hidden gem that not enough people know about or check out, and if nothing else, go check it out. If you can't make Boo at the Zoo, go to the regular zoo. It's pretty inexpensive, and it's pretty incredible. You could really spend an afternoon there or a day checking it all out. And you've even got a little train or something, don't you? Something that goes around?
Yeah. We're open every day from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and the rides run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have the train ride, the carousel ride, which, again, those are great for little kids, and then we have this brand-new Ferris wheel, which a lot of the older kids like. So if you do have some, teens or whatnot, they might like that, and it goes up, again, 64 feet in the air, and you can see everything.
Oh, see, that's my 8-year-old's going to drag me on this thing here. Come on, Grandpa, let's go there. When we took him in years gone by, I have taken him to the zoo. We did like it. That's how I did discover it. Because I'm like every grandparent. What am I going to do? I'm watching the kids this Saturday. I can only take them to the movies so many times. I can only run around to the park so much with them. Where else are we going to go? There aren't enough things to do like this for kids, little kids.
Right. And it's a great way to spend time with the family in the afternoon away from
Absolutely.
The computer.
Away from put down the computer. I'm sorry to say, even though we're an internet radio station, put down the computer for a couple hours, put down the iPad for a couple of hours, get outside, and check out the world around you, like the famous Santa Ana Zoo. It's been around forever. And I suspect many people, like so many things that are around forever, you sort of take it for granted. You say, oh, yeah, I'll go there someday. I should go there someday. And today's the day. Boo at the zoo.
Right. It's so much fun and time to spend time with the family. And then also we do support conservation efforts, like helping to save local and South American species like frogs, turtles, golden-line tamarins. So not only are you supporting, you're having an afternoon out with the family, but you also, part of your, admission fees are...
It's going to a good cause. It's going to help.
Goes right back to help the animals. So.
And kids today don't grow up, particularly in a suburban or urban environment. I don't think they really have access to animals anymore.
No, that's right.
So, they need to learn about the world around them. It's more than just the dogs and cats and birds that fly overhead here and the mice that run around. I think it's a great idea. I think everybody should check it out. SantaAnaZoo.org. Great excuse to go out and check it out. I'll be there. I hope everybody joins us for the Boo at the Zoo coming up. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing this story with us here.
Yay, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. And you have other events throughout the year? There must be. Should we look forward to more of these kinds of things?
Yes, we do things throughout the year. We have snow days in the winter.
Oh.
We bring in snow. And then
you got to call us when we do that. Yeah.
We have brew at the zoo and a concert series, so all sorts of fun things.
Well, keep us on your list, and we'll see if we can bring you back from time to time and tout some of those other things you're doing. I applaud the work you're doing. It's a great place. I confess I didn't visit it enough in the first 20 years that I was here until I had a grandson, and then that brought me in trying to almost by default, what can we do? Well, let's take him to the zoo. And it turned out to be something he liked and we liked, and we've been back numerous times, so we'll be there again.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much. Well, there you have it, folks. One more reason why you got to tune in each and every time to OC Spotlight here on OC Talk Radio. As we stream live from the University of California, Irvine's Beale Applied Innovation Center with some of the most innovative organizations and ideas, things happening in Orange County you may not even be aware of. But that's why you got to tune in.